Two last questions.
Of course.
One of them is that like now you had education in US, now you live in Europe. What is the difference about these things? Like I bet there is lots of difference, quite a list. But for example, for work culture,
Yeah.
or that like some people are having more safety nets compared in
Yeah.
Europe compared to US. How do you observe these things?
Yeah, it's
I've never been to US.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, well, to be honest, we probably need 3 hour full interview for that. But just to give the Spark Notes version, for me the biggest, like, let's call it perspective gain of coming to Europe, Netherlands in this case, is in US people live to work. It's everything, like work and a bit of sports. But in here people work to live. And I think that really puts things into perspective, especially in terms of like what do you want for yourself, like for your family, what kind of life do you want to create, rather than just creating value for shareholders, so to say. So that was really nice to see. But another thing I really miss from US is if you really want to excel, if you really want to work hard, and if you are given the opportunity, you can really climb all the way up in a sense. So as you know, all the big tech is there, a lot of research, funding, innovation is coming out of it. So, and of course it's a bit, let's call it quite a contrast from a place like here where it's a bit more focused on living or leisure, so to say. So yeah, I would say those two are the biggest differences.
In the networking cases, let's say in US, is it so different in the Netherlands networking style?
I would say so, especially in some ways it's similar, right? Like as in if you go for where do you meet with CFOs? Yeah, people are either playing golf or going to their like high-rise events. That's similar. But I would say like other networking is a bit different. US has a heavy bar culture where you can talk about work, talk about people's companies, what they're doing, side projects. But in here, if you go approach a random person, start talking about work, they will probably say, just, yeah, where's my beer? What is this guy talking about? So yeah, I think networking is done also quite differently. In here, it's more professional setup, where US, everything could be about work all the time.
Yay, very interesting.
Yeah.